From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Brian Bayo. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
TJ Friedl, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The 1-0.
Ball two.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. That one lifted to left on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Santiago Espinal stands in now and watches strike one. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swings through him for the K. Slider got him for strike three.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now here is Ellie De La Cruz. Two out, space is empty. That pitch in for a strike. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson.
Now it's the Reds DH, Tyler Stevenson.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Stevenson, 28 years old, and he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
That's a ball.
Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Here's a 2-0. Foul ball there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. On the ground to third. Devers throws on to first. That ends the frame. Reds leave one. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Fenway, and on the hill in this one, Nick Martinez.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Up the middle, De La Cruz fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball, left side. Jump throw. In time. Got him.
Batting third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Two down, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers. Infielder shifted to the right, shortstop just to the left of second. Fastball for a strike.
0-1. Aye.
The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. We played an inning. No score. Back inside Fenway Park. New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Bayo back to work. On the ground to third. Oh, nice play. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
One down, base is empty. And that is out of play. Second inning here, no score. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one way inside. This one popped up. Story hauls it in, 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off. Here's a chopper to short. Story sends it over to first. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas.
First baseman, Tristan Casas.
You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Hard hit left side. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, catcher Connor Wong.
Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one drifts inside.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Next pitch is outside. 1 out, base is empty. That one fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And he deals. On the ground, out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Batting sixth, right fielder Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. And that's in for a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Two down, nobody on. To third, Espinal. The throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Red Sox go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come. Scared to box, they're running, get their from the area was all about the funds, put my people on. Now it's division, everybody in competition on the same mission. So why they diss, don't nobody.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. There's the strike.
0-2.
There's a line drive to left field. Puts it away for the out.
Batting ninth, second baseman Matt McClain.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Hitless in the series. He's 0 for 9. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Abreu makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder TJ
Back to the
Friedel.
top of the lineup, TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Fly to left his first time. Outside low, 1-0. Top of the third, no score. And that's in for a strike. Just missed. Two outs. Just off the outside edge, and the count's full. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, third baseman.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other
Espinal.
way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's going to be Santiago Espinal. And the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Story. They take the force out. That's the third out. So one left for Cincinnati, and we're still knotted at 0.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Dance all night. Let's get it, man. Ha, the secret's in the sauce. Look, don't be sneaking on my
Welcome back, and
Leading
some
off
tough
for the Red
numbers
Sox.
on the mound over the
Center
course of this
fielder,
past month as we take a look.
Rafaela.
Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose, not somebody else's mission. I run away. I cannot run away.
And there's a foul ball. Up the middle. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Batting eighth, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting ninth, left fielder.
And
number
stepping
91.
in, the rookie left fielder, 2 for 6 so far in the series.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Martinez ready to fire now. Story at first, one gone. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting.
So the Red
Second
Sox
baseman,
lineup turns
Romy
over.
Gonzalez.
And next for the Red Sox, Romy Gonzalez. Fought off foul. Fouled off left side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering is down low.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter,
Rob Refsnyder getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time. That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 left on. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. And ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And next is the designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson. First time up, he grounded to third. And that's downstairs and outside. And there's a base hit to left. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So digging in, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Check swing, called strike. First and second here, no outs. Bayo checks the runner, and he's back in on a dive.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. Here comes Stevenson around third. He's in there. And they take a 2-run lead.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. And a foul ball.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Jose Trevino. He's 0 for 1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Ball 1, no
Runner at
strike.
second here, 1 gone. Inside, just
inside.
missed. Next pitch is outside. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, Reese Hines.
2 on, 1 out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Reese Hines. 0 for 1 so far. That's a strike. 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity
0-1's the
fastball
count.
in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And a swing and a miss there.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Ball
That's a
1
ball.
there.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch, a slider
Outside.
that misses outside. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Matt McClain now at the plate. In the air, right side. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double as a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Brian Bayo done for the night, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
So
Red
the Red
Sox.
Sox go to the bullpen.
Number 0.
Walker Buehler.
Walker
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
And there's the ball. Movement in the bullpen. Greg Weisser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hendricks also throwing. 2 on, 2 outs. That one ripped. And no one can get there. And it gets by him. Runner from second scores as they add on. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
He was all over that one. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
So runner at second, 2 down. In now for the Reds, Santiago Espinal. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Nabs it, and that is that. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Reds 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Make a move, make a move. What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, needed food. Make a move, make a move, make a move. Make a move, make a move, make a move. Make a move, make a move, make a move.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Now batting Tristan Casas. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Casas, 25 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Two down, base is empty. Now Connor Wong. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Two down, nobody on. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. High fly ball out to center field. Friedel. And makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Offense held in check there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Reds 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Yeah, I do. I do it often. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game. And yeah, I'm bossing. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. I gotta eat. I'm hungry. It's the crash test.
Walker Buehler will go back to work. That one missed.
Well, these Reds really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Yeah, that's too high.
No strike.
That one finds the zone. 3 balls and a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Stevenson in the box now as he leaves that one up high. That's in there, and 1-1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Buehler look to first. De La Cruz on at first, nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Runner, yes,
there goes Ellie. Swing and a miss. Save. That's 2 stolen bases now for Ellie De La Show. Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
That one to first. Casas steps on first for the out.
Now batting, left fielder Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes digs in now.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's in there. And that is strike 1.
Ball, that's down.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit and a run in to score.
Now batting.
So 2 down. Next for Cincinnati, Jose Trevino. Outside low. Ball 1. Up the middle, Story. Tosses to first, out number 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Red Sox nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Right fielder, Wilyer.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that just misses. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's down and in.
Two.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. That's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Rafaela, the next to hit, takes ball one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. And that's down and away. And that's in for a strike. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, out towards left center. Friedel makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
2 outs, base is empty. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now it's the right fielder, Rhys Hines. Buehler back to work. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Abreu puts it away, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman,
So up next,
McClain.
Matt McClain. Just missed. Now 1-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that's downstairs and outside. Line drive and foul ball. The Reds up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. One down, base is empty. Up and in, and the count is filled up. Swing and a ball popped up. Gonzalez under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder T.J. Friedel.
T.J. Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Just missed. And that's outside.
That's just out.
Fastball is outside. That's in there. And now 3-1. To the right side. And that chance handled. Sends it to first. And that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Reds 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for Boston, number 91.
Left fielder, number 91.
Right through there for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay in there safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Romy Gonzalez, the next to hit, 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runner at third here, nobody out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And that's off the inside edge. It's 2-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. A dive. Nice stop. On the money. Nice play.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Rob Refsnyder getting ready to hit. Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Chase Petty into the game.
Number 61.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now batting, third baseman Rafael Devers.
Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it hits the fence. Coming home. He will score.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
One out. Runner at second. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. And that's in for a strike. Man at second. That's outside. 1-1. There's the strike. 95 of that one. One out and a runner at second. Now that's smacked to right center. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Now batting, the catcher, Connor Wong.
Connor Wong will hit next. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Red Sox 2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Weissert.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And the batter now, Santiago Espinal.
Third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Really great effort behind the plate to recover and complete that out at first. I mean, that ball got pretty far away from him, and he didn't have a ton of time to work with, especially with all that gear on. That's a tough play to pop up, get to the ball, and then fire a strike down to first with the runner going up the line. That's nice work right there.
Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. Story to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Now batting, designated hitter Tyler Stevenson.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. 1 for 3.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
At the plate, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
0-1.
Check swing, and he held up.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Stevenson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Outside.
Ball, out.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And they'll do it again. Center field. Rafaela. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Reds leave one. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
For the Red Sox, right fielder William Abreu.
I've only seen a city for less snobs, streets, geeks, and actors. With money preaches the past and many broken bridges. It's lined with barbed wire, not some pretty picket fences. And the feet didn't tread over me. No, this focus for roses, and you get this cockroach.
There's a strike at the knees. Petty in his rookie season, just 21 years old. A former first-round pick in 2021. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Good eye in that spot. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. Runner at third, nobody out. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
On the ground. That's a base hit. Run scores. So man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
One on, nobody out. A run in here, the bottom of the 7th. Missed with a changeup, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
On the ground, 2 ball. To Elliott, second for 1. On to first, double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Now the left fielder. And he takes a strike. And there's a ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, second baseman Romy
Gonzalez now at the plate. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Two outs. Runner on the move. Action for a strike. Throw. Save. Man on second, 2 down. It's in and out of his glove, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Back after this on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Liam Hendricks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Austin Hayes.
Left fielder, Austin Hayes.
That one hit to right. Abreu has this one sized up. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, catcher Jose Trevino.
And the batter now, Jose Trevino. That one's in there, 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. He swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's way outside. 1-2 to count. And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Reese Hines. 0 for 3 in this one. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. That one's in there, and that's strike 2. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Reds down in order, but they still lead at 6-3. Back here in Boston,
Leading
on the
off
bottom of the
for
8th.
the Red
Here now the
Sox,
Red Sox DH,
designated
Rob
hitter,
Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder.
And that one wrapped foul.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Late on that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Going to count 1-2.
Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Pitch misses, and the count now even up.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Grounds one to short. De La Cruz. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Oh, this has been anything but a clean game for this team defensively. That's their 3rd error, but somehow they still have the lead. Even if they do get the W in this one, I'm sure there's going to be some early work tomorrow trying to clean things up a little bit.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Ball 1 there.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him. One gone here.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
And that one is lifted in the air. Friedel hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. Through 8 full, it's the Reds 6 and the Red Sox 3.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Red
It's the
Sox.
top of the ninth, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
83.
mound, Brennan Bernardino.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
So digging in,
Leading
Matt
off for
McClain.
Cincinnati, second baseman Matt McClain.
Now time called at the plate. And that one is in the dirt. And that is ball one. And another ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That one missed. Now
3.
3-0. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it bangs off the monster. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Now batting, center fielder TJ Friedel.
Man, Singy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now, TJ Friedel. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A 2-run shot. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 8-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Santiago Espinal digs in now. Foul ball there. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here at the top of the ninth. And it's fouled away.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
On a line out towards center. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Brennan Bernardino won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Paul Sewald.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. That one outside. 1-0. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Now batting, Designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson.
Man at first with one gone. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Up the middle. Story over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now 8-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Fenway Park. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Petty back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking
Now
it,
batting,
thinking it might be a
center
called
fielder,
ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen.
Rafaela.
Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Rafaela in the box now. No balls and a strike. Drops one down in front of the plate. He's safe on with a bunt single.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Here's Trevor Story now. In there, and it's 0-1. Rafaela leads off first with one away. And that misses. And it's 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Now batting.
Here's the left 91. Fielder. In the dirt, but kept close. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Reds salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I'm living my life, and I don't care because I do what I like. Never looking back and I never think twice. Every day that I live I gotta roll the dice.
Push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined. No place to go, and so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come escape with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick. And push, yeah, and coast. Yeah, swanky. Yeah, before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than breathing, they said. An escape route they used to escape out when things got crazy. They needed to break out. They had